Peter, we'll come on to tax and the really big debate, and it does seem to me that tax policy, the economy, is at the centre of all of this, and hey, you know, these are important. But the two topics you've watched me covering in the last 25 minutes or so, let's start off with net zero, this commitment to a net zero target by 2050, already 25% subsidies of various forms added onto people's electricity bills, terrifying thoughts of what people are going to have to do, getting rid of their boilers, getting electric cars. I mean, neither candidate is going to change policy, are they?
Well, I'm not sure that's true, because Liz Truss is going to get rid of those energy subsidies. So we're going to read, what's £153 a year saving?
No, but just to be fair...
She's getting rid of those.
No.
For this year.
Ah, right, for this year.
And then we'll see what she's going to do
I
this
see.
year.
So it's a temporary moratorium.
No, well, I mean, I think what people want to see in this country is the cost of living dealt with. Yeah, of course people would like to see net zero, but not at the ruination of families. And we've got to think about energy security. So, you know, it's quite sensible, as the government is doing, is opening up more oil and gas fields.
So Liz Truss sticks to the net zero target, though?
Well, look, a target in 50 years is pretty meaningless to you and I sitting here. Look, if we can get to electric cars, great. They're better. I don't want to drive around London with diesel. If we can do those, we can do those. But what we can't do is land a cost. If it's going to cost so much to each family, we can't.
Well, I get that. I agree with you.
And that's what Liz has started with.
Right, okay,
I mean, she said this. You know, this was right at the heart of her case. And then Rishi's flip-flopped.
A short-term bribe is what we get from Liz Truss.
Well, I don't think that.
And we might get 5% off fuel bills from Rishi. Let's move on to the other issue that we talked about earlier. The small boats, 696, the official figure for yesterday. You know, as someone that travels around the country, this, particularly amongst Conservative voters, is causing absolute rage and anger. We're being humiliated. It's not the Brexit you and I campaign for. So why is Liz better than Rishi on this?
Well, I mean, you're absolutely... This issue is something that really affects people now, and they're really concerned about it. And what you've exposed today is extraordinary. But you've been doing this for ages, and the mainstream media hasn't been following up on this. But that's what my constituents are concerned about. And Liz has said that she will expand the Rwanda policy, and she will tackle these evil smuggling gangs. Now, you know, for years I've chaired the all-party group against human trafficking. These are evil. Can't say on television, but evil. So evil.
So if we expand the Rwanda policy, let's say we send 10 times the number to Rwanda. 10 times naught is still naught.
Yeah, 10 times naught is no good. But we have to get over the European court's ruling.
So fine.
I'm
all ears, Peter. But
she said she was going to do that. She said she's going to overcome that problem.
No, what she has done is she's re-parroted Dominic Raab's Bill of Rights, which he's put before the Commons, which he admits, at the end of the day, will not have supremacy over the European Court of Human Rights.
He says it will work. I challenged in the Commons. I said, right, I'm happy to give you the chance. If it works, absolutely fine. But if it doesn't, then you've got to look at the problem.
So would it work as well as